Hello, my name is Peter Royal of Legacy Strength Systems, and the following is a review of the ShouldeRok product and how I've incorporated it into not only my own training, but into the benefits of my clients as well. First, to give you a brief synopsis of how I came about the ShouldeRok. Time when I invested in it, that I had an MRI done. That stemmed from me not being able to basically move my right shoulder in proper enough internal rotation. As you can see, it's still pretty limited, but with my use of the ShouldeRok has been severely reduced. I'm just going to go over the review of the MRI, which is going to flash up on your screen now. Basically, I have the highlighted area there, as you can see. If you want to read through it, I'll let it stay up there for a while. But I have advanced osteoarthritis of the right shoulder with complete loss of the joint space there in the glenohumeral joint. Large osteophyte, which is basically a bone spur on the humeral head with accompanying cysts. There's only a small amount of synovial fluid left in the subdeltoid bursa. And there is a condition known as tendinosis, which is a degenerative condition, albeit just the beginning stages. In that supraspinatus tendon, and less than 50% of it, thank God less than 50% is tore. So my shoulder's pretty messed up, but the problem is I still want to train relatively heavy. I want to train relatively hard. The only way I can feasibly do that in the bench press, squat, and the deadlift is to keep my joints relatively pain-free and mobile. The use of the ShouldeRok has allowed me to do so. I put it in a pre-warm-up sense, and also in a strength-building sense in a way. I don't go up too heavy on it, but getting the kind of like the push-pull, the coordination aspect of it allows my scapula to move correctly, but also, and probably what's most important, is the deep neuromuscular stabilization techniques that Chris Duffin provides for you along with the product, which I think is going above and beyond what most products do. Goes above and beyond the little how-to and the little pictures and manuals. You actually get video and get a step-by-step look into the actual progression. Not a lot of products would put themselves out there and do it like Chris Duffin has. In this case, he's hit a home run on it, so to speak. The ShouldeRok has also been a game changer in the training of my clients. Water polo players, swimmers, and wrestlers, of which shoulder dexterity, meaning not only mobility but strength in those little weird ranges of motion that they're going to go through, especially a wrestler who's getting cranked on, is of utmost importance. Not only to obviously keep themselves healthy, but to have that strength in that chaotic environment. The ShouldeRok has that rhythm and that coordination, as well as a functional stretch, if you will. The ShouldeRok allows us to do things not only safely, but in a dynamic manner as well. So you get kind of a prehab-rehab effect, and also a lot of these kids who use a ShouldeRok, they feel like they're wielding a sword. A lot of them feel like they're a warrior of some type, which is, there's a mental effect, especially these young kids coming up. My adult clientele has also benefited as well. I have certain clientele that, they're a little older, their joints aren't as good, so as far as their cardiovascular training, some of them like to run, but some of them, obviously there's perils from that, because running is sometimes a tough thing on the joints for people, or sprinting or jumping around. ShouldeRok allows us to stay in one place, and if you're going kind of for continuous sets, not out of control, but continuous sets for 30 seconds to a minute, their heart rates are going through the roof, and they're like, whoa, what a workout. And so they're getting a cardiovascular benefit as well as the strength dexterity benefit. So I would put the ShouldeRok product, I would definitely give it an A+ grade, not only in terms of the craftsmanship and the actual functionality of it, it being a loadable object, but also the instructional videos give you insight of how to progress. So thank you, Chris Duffin, for making not only an excellent product, but providing a beyond the how-to and how to progress and use it properly. I would definitely give it an A+ grade. Anybody who's looking to invest in themselves, invest in their own training, would be hard pressed to not get it. This is something that probably would be a must for most people, especially if you're looking for, that double-edged sword of keeping yourself safe, and you also have a conditioning option with it. So thank you, Duffin.